Hello, this is Tirza Ekholm of the Tirza Factor, and welcome to day 3 of the 14-day challenge. Today's challenge is also all about being anti-authority. So this is the anti-authority challenge, where I've been challenged to come on here and do a live video on a topic I know nothing about. And believe it or not, I know nothing about astrology, especially as it pertains to driving. So if you've ever been curious to know how your sign, especially if you do know it, I mean, I knew what my sign was, but that's about it. I don't know most of the signs at all. So anyway, hopefully that you will find this helpful and informative, especially when you are busy in traffic and wanting to yell at other drivers. Maybe they're the same sign you are, who knows? And maybe you can, well, maybe you have a new swear word based on what sign you think they are. So, hey, Al Fryer. Al Fryer's in the house. Good to see you. And Deanna Gomez, good to see you as well. Thanks for joining me on my video, and I hope you find this interesting or entertaining or something like that. So, we spend a lot of, we Americans live in a car culture. We spend a lot of time in our cars driving to and from work and shopping and visiting people and going out for coffee and going out for restaurants and skiing and all kinds of things. I don't need to tell you, but we do spend a lot of time in our cars and unfortunately a lot of time in traffic. Here in Colorado Springs, it seems like anymore we're spending lots of time on I-25, whereas before we didn't used to do that. So with that, I'm going to launch right into, so driving a car does require constant decision making and a lot of attention to what you're doing. So your astrological sign may determine how well you do that, or how you do that, more importantly. So hello, Albie Johnson is in the house. Hello, Albie Johnson. Good to see you. All right, so I'm not going to tell you what the zodiac signs are. Go Google it and find out what yours is by your birth date or whatever. So, all right, if you happen to be an Aries, if your sign is the Aries, in some ways, an Aries driver is like a character in one of the Fast and Furious movies. You drive with a strong sense of purpose, and you enjoy going fast. You're an energetic and confident driver who never second guesses your decisions. But you're also at high risk for being involved in an episode of road rage. So watch out for those Aries drivers. I'm just trying to picture this, right? So you pull up next to somebody at a stop sign and roll down the window. Instead of asking for a jar of Grey Poupon mustard, you say, hey, by the way, what sign are you? All right, if you're a Taurus keeps their eyes on the road and rarely gets distracted behind the wheel. However, Taurus can be stubborn and are most likely to become upset at another driver in a crowded parking lot over a stolen parking space. Oh, I think I've met a few of those. Taurus drivers tend to think other drivers drive too fast and will sometimes drive slowly on purpose to teach the speed demons a lesson. But alas, it never works. So that has never, ever happened to me, where somebody speeds up, roars past me in the left lane, jumps in front of me, and puts on their brakes, and then drives slowly. Why? I don't know. But now I'm thinking they're probably a Taurus, because they got a point they think they need to prove. Okay, so if you are a Gemini, if your sign is Gemini, Geminis are mostly good drivers and are great at maneuvering their way through traffic or knowing the best shortcuts. The problem with Gemini driving is that they love to talk and have a short attention span. They also have a tendency to get lost, but will fake it until they make it to their destination. All right, Cancer, well, that's me. Cancers don't love driving. Well, actually, that's not true. I love to drive. But anyway, Cancers, according to this, Cancers don't love driving, but they're very dependable and trustworthy. And it's usually up to them to get the kids to their activities or themselves to work. Well, I guess that's true. Cancers treat everyone in their car as precious cargo and are always careful to obey traffic laws. Obviously never ridden with me. If someone honks at them, they take it as a personal criticism. Cancer wants you to know that they're very sorry that they waited until the next light to take that left turn. Huh. All right. If you are a Leo, Who is in that convertible BMW? It's a Leo, of course. They love to be noticed, especially when the wind is blowing in their gorgeous hair. They're very confident and are good drivers when they're not spending too much time looking in the mirror and doing some last-minute grooming. But if you need a leader for a group trip, Leo is the perfect pick. So let's not pick Leos that also happen to be into cosmetic sales because, well, anyway, never mind. If you happen to be a Virgo's car is always immaculate and has its scheduled maintenance without fail. Virgos observe all the rules and are very attentive drivers. The flip side is that Virgos can be somewhat cautious and timid, leading to accidents. You know what you're doing, Virgo. Just believe it. It's okay. Keep going. It's all right. All right, Libra. If your sign happens to be Libra, there's no evidence to this, but it may have been a Libra who started the friendly wave when another driver let you go. I don't know if that's the same thing as the international goodwill sign, but you know. Libras are very cooperative and gracious as drivers and are great about sharing the road. Oh, okay, that's cool. I think I've met a few of those. They'll move over for a motorcyclist without complaint. Libras can be hesitant at times and may need to work on being a bit more assertive as a driver. All right, so what if you happen to be a Scorpio? Well, Scorpios rarely get into accidents, so this is kind of a good thing to have. You probably want to have a Scorpio as your driver when you get that limo. They seem to have an amazing talent at avoiding them. Scorpios are great drivers unless they feel they've been affronted in some way. Scorpios have a tendency to react maliciously towards other drivers who have affronted them, such as following them for a while just to scare the crap out of them. Don't piss off a Scorpio. That's probably generally good advice anyway. Although I don't know how you're going to know they're a Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this sounds like a good sign. They are optimistic and helpful and are the first to stop and help another driver in need. But when they are starting to feel tied down or boxed in, they'll need to get in the car and go. You may not hear from them for a while, but know that if they're going somewhere, they're doing fine. Capricorn, anybody know any, oh, hey there, Jessica, you're a Libra, huh? Okay, now we know what kind of driver you are. Capricorn, I do know a few Capricorns actually. Capricorns are dependable and practical and always know when they need to leave to get somewhere on time. Or if you're like my husband, who's not a Capricorn, but he's got to be there at least 15 minutes early, otherwise we're late. Anyway, they don't lust after cars, and when they choose one, you know it was fully researched. Capricorns use their GPS all the time, and if something goes wrong and they can't use it, they don't trust other people to give them the correct directions. I do know some people like this. Capricorns need to have a little faith in humankind and understand that not all people are going to steer them wrong. Well, there you have it. Aquarius. Aquarius people love innovation and things that are new and different. Hey, I fit in that category. I like the new and innovative vehicles. Let me have one. So you know an Aquarius will be the first to purchase a self-driven vehicle. Actually, my dad has already purchased some of those self-parking cars, and I don't know if you guys remember the voice-activated cars, the one that say a door is ajar. We were one of the first ones to have one of those. And my sister and I had a great time making fun of the car every time it said that a door was ajar, because of course they are. Aquarius are quick-witted and adventurous and will often take roads they've never been on just to see what they find. Hey, that's me too. Where does this go? I don't know, but let's go. Since Aquarius has a rebellious side, they may consider speed limits as suggestions and may not take moving violations that seriously. Well, there you go. Pisces. Behind the wheel, Pisces are good-natured toward other drivers and the least likely to exhibit road rage. Pisces can get lost in their fantasies and may be slow negotiating an intersection. They also aren't great at making split-second decisions, which can be troublesome, especially when they're trying to merge in traffic. Well, don't expect that everybody you see yammering on their cell phone is a Pisces, is just yammering on their cell phone. They might actually just be Pisces, and who knows. Anyway, there you go. So, hello. says here Isabel Rousey's on, but I'm not seeing her on. So in any case, this is the Zodiac Guide to Driving a Car. And if you found this useful, go ahead and private message me. Actually, if you'd like to hear me speak on other topics that I might actually know something more about and don't have to do the anti-authority challenge, please do private message me. I'd be glad to do Facebook Lives on videos that matter to you. Again, this is Tirza Ekholm on the Tirza Factor. I hope you found this interesting or entertaining, and it's great for a Friday night, so have a fabulous weekend, and we'll chat again tomorrow. Hey, Christine, good to see you too. Bye, all.